Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So I don't have any sales information for you guys today because I haven't been watching many videos, to be honest. I've been so busy because the JTIN, the study abroad that I'm doing, is very intensive. It's for less than 2 weeks, and we're doing a whole semester worth of content. So every single day it's equivalent to 1 week of study apparently. So we just covered, since I'm in Greece right now, we're covering the refugee situation, specifically the Moria camp. So Turkey is, to go from like the Middle Eastern countries, the usual route is to go through Turkey. So from the coast of Turkey to Lesbos, or I forgot how to say it. It's a 6 mile by sea, by boat. So that's the most common route that refugees take to go from Turkey to Greece. And yesterday we spoke to a refugee who, with his family, they tried to cross 11 times. Or rather, they tried to cross 10 times, and then they were caught and brought back to Turkey. And when they crossed the 11th time, they managed to make it into Greece. So today we're covering the actual camp in Lesbos. Also, that's what I'm going to call it. I can't remember if that's the exact name or not. I can't search it up because I'm using my phone to record. But yeah, that's where lots of migrants started to come in and arrive. And it was a very small village, and they were very, very welcoming, the locals. And then soon, hundreds of refugees used to come in on a single day until the peak times where in a single day there would be 1,000 refugees arriving in the small village in a single day. So this camp that was built, that was designed to hold 2,800 people. This was the Moria camp, if I remember correctly. It was designed to hold 2,800 people, and after a period of time, I can't remember how long, there were now 25,000 people there, which obviously overcrowded the camp significantly. So the conditions were not very good at all over there in the camp, until at one point there was a massive fire. I'm really summarizing the entire story. COVID happened during the camp. No one was able to leave the camp, even though the locals lived 4 kilometers away. There was a lot of abuse, etc. And then there was a fire. So the place where all 25,000, 30,000 people lived in that camp, they were left without shelter now. And they were left for an entire week with no place to go, until they were finally relocated to another camp, which was just built. And that meant for months they had no access to running water, showers, etc. So yeah, that's what we just learned about. Inshallah, the next session is going to start in 2 minutes, so I'm heading back right now. And yeah, honestly, that made me. And these refugees were from Syria, Iran, Afghanistan. Those were, and yeah, 63% of the refugees were from Syria. But honestly, man, when you hear about people living or experiencing situations like these, running away from their country, having everything, all of their belongings completely destroyed, a mother having to choose between bringing a backpack full of water, or their child, when being smuggled to another country for safety. It's just things we never even think about. They gave the example of how these people, they were sharing images of like charred bodies or stuff like this. And that other people were finding it like strange or a bit scary or graphic, whatever. With these, seeing these things, seeing dead people and whatever, is very normal to these refugees who have been in war, who have experienced very, very bad things. And yeah, it's just very sad, really. Very sad. Yeah. I have no words, to be honest. Like, there's so much we should be doing to help them. But there's so little being done. Yeah. Like, I had no idea the situation was this bad because everyone, yeah. There's so many of these issues are not recognized. They're not highlighted. Yeah. That's yeah. You can search more about the Moria fire in Greece, inshallah, and then you'll learn more about the story about how 6 Afghani boys were arrested for 5 years, even though it was impossible that they committed the fire. They were later, pronounced innocent or acquitted of their crimes, accusations later on. Yeah, it's very, very sad the things that are happening. Very sad. Anyways, that's the end of this vlog. Apologies if it was not very nice to hear, but these are the realities that we live in today. Yeah, where refugees have to flee from their home country because of war, and then they just get sent back over and over and over again to the place where they know they are not safe. Oh yeah, that's the end of this vlog, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.